We just got on a flight from Houston to Narita, Japan. Now the seats that we're sitting in are over 13,000 each when we looked them up online, but we managed to snag them for 800. Now the big question is it worth it?
I'm about to find out.
Our first stop before we even get on the plane is United Polaris Lounge. You excited?
I don't even know what to expect.
Shower time. Oh man, that was refreshing. Well worth it. That was certainly a nice way to begin a flight, and we haven't even gotten on the plane yet. So far, 2 thumbs up.
Since our layover in Houston isn't that long, we didn't get to experience Polaris Lounge as much as we both would have liked.
We're running late because of my shower. I think that's our plane.
When we got to the gate for this flight, they just scanned my face. Didn't even ask for a boarding pass. I've been on the plane for less than a minute and I have champagne. And there's Joe. I can still see you.
This flight is going to last just over 13 and a half hours.
We're excited to have you aboard, and we appreciate your attention.
And now they're doing all the announcements. So we're getting ready to take off, and we'll explain a few more things about how we were able to get these seats at such a good price once we get into the air.
Do you think it's too early to put on my PJs? Oh, we're about to take off. Hold on to your hats. Ooh, I think we've lifted off the air.
We've lifted off the air?
We've lifted off the ground.
That glass of champagne has kicked in.
I'm gonna go check out the bathroom in the Polaris business section and see what it's like. Looks like a pretty standard airplane bathroom.
They're about to serve lunch. I figured while we're waiting for it, I'll give you a tour of what one of these seats is like. The seat does lay flat, so you can go to sleep when you're ready. I'm 5'11", and there's more than enough room for me to lay down in this seat. Little tray that pops out for eating, games, whatever. There is an entertainment system. All sorts of movies and different things that you can watch during the flight. USB charging, a little storage area, coat hanger. And what's nice is we decided to go for the bulkhead, so we don't have anyone in front of us and we have some more room here to put stuff. Before I go any further, this is the menu of what we're having for lunch. I ordered the seared beef short ribs. Kate got the vegetarian chili, and drinks and everything else on this flight are all complimentary. In here we have United's headphones, mirror, storage, little countertop here with the remote for the entertainment system, along with more charging ports and the headphone jack. Now you might be wondering what else you get with a seat like this. Well, there is a toiletry pack. You get a Saks Fifth Avenue comforter.
Still taking pictures?
She is. It's nonstop. Nuts. A Saks Fifth Avenue blanket. We also got mattress pads along with...
Can I get you a drink?
I'll take a Buffalo Trace.
On the rocks?
No, neat. Just straight.
Straight up?
Yep. Thank you. Free alcohol, as I mentioned. We do get United Polaris pajamas. Now, I will say, we already opened one pack. The large XL are super big. I would go one size smaller than whatever you want. And a number of pillows. So I think we are going to be more than comfortable on this flight. Now again, this flight is almost 14 hours long, so the big motivation for us to get a seat like this not only is to be comfortable, but to try to sleep on the flight. We're going from Louisville, Kentucky all the way to Thailand, so for this leg of the trip we wanted to be able to sleep and relax and kind of be more refreshed when we get to Bangkok. And then, if you're not sitting with your partner or person you even want to talk to, there is a dividing wall. So you get privacy. There we go. Now I'm excited to see how lunch is going to be with my Buffalo Trace.
Thank you.
Cheers.
The wine, the warm nuts, delicious. Let's see what's in this toiletry kit. Got a pen to fill out all of those important immigration documents. A little pouch of tissues, eye mask, earplugs. Ooh, a pair of socks. I'll put these on. Got a dental kit and a in-flight remedy. Let's see, there's a facial cleansing cloth, face cream, lip balm, and hand cream.
So here's lunch. Got the short ribs, broccoli over rice, roll, salad, and dressing. Pretty straightforward.
Just got my egg tart for dessert. Very excited to try this. We departed on time. Thumbs up for that. Meal service was delicious. That egg tart was perfect. The lights have gone out now, so it's time for a snooze. woke up just in time for breakfast.
Now that I'm done with my breakfast, it's probably a good time to explain how we got these seats for $800 each. But to do that, we have to go back 24 hours before we got on the flight. Here's the deal. We're at the airport a day early because this one has been looking at upgrade prices. Tell them what you found.
Okay, so this morning when I checked in for a flight tomorrow, I got the option to upgrade to business class on United Polaris for $8.99. And since we had to be at the airport anyway to pick up our rental car, we thought we'd go check in and see if we can get the upgrades.
Well, the thing is, what you're not telling them is, when we first got our tickets, they wanted over $8,000 for the upgrade. This morning it was $5,000, and now it's down to $8.99. So Kate wants to go wheel and deal at the ticket counter and see if she can get a better price.
Well, I've never flown in a fancy section of the plane before. I've always flown economy, so.
And it's a long flight, so.
Yes, we've got 14 hours from Houston to Japan, and then total transit time from Louisville to Bangkok, Thailand is over 30 hours.
So might as well be as comfortable as possible. Let's see what we can do.
Could be worth the splurge. We went for it, and it ended up being $7.99 at the kiosk.
And I got to pick our seats through my app, so we're all set for tomorrow.
Excited. We've landed!
That's our plane behind us. We got here a bit early, so we spent just over 13 hours on it. And now, as part of one of the other benefits of being in Polaris, we get to go to the club here. Unfortunately, the United Club in Japan at the Narita airport is closed, so we have to find the ANA club and see if they'll let us in.
Apparently we have arrival privileges.
You can see Kate in the background over here. There's a bit of a debate as to whether or not we can get into the club or not. They're not taking our current boarding pass that has the business class on it. They're telling us we have to go get our next boarding pass, so we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, we didn't get into the ANA lounge. They said since we weren't flying business on our next leg and they were already pretty full, they wouldn't let us in, but oh well. The Polaris lounge at the Houston airport, however, was great. I got a nice shower. Unfortunately, we didn't have time for Kate to get a shower. The food was good. It wasn't great, but it was a nice atmosphere and a great place to relax. Once we were on the plane, the bed, extremely comfortable. I liked having the room. I was able to sleep and get rest, and by the time we arrived in Tokyo, I felt great. Probably the best rest I've ever gotten on a plane. So are the seats worth it? When we first got the offer to upgrade, the price was around $8,000. It was then dropped down to $5,000, and then we finally got them for $800 a piece. Now, that's significantly lower than the $13,000 it would have cost us just to buy that leg of the trip per seat. Flight was extremely comfortable. When I put the seat down and I was trying to sleep, I was actually able to get some sleep. I was extremely comfortable doing that. The food was okay, the service was great. Lots of nice amenities, a great entertainment system, and it was just a pleasant way to spend a little over 13 hours in the air. So the $800, it's worth it. At least it was for us. At $8,000, $5,000, no, I wouldn't do it, but it's certainly something I'd look at in the future as we're getting closer to a flight taking off to see if those upgrades are available for a good price. We need to go grab our boarding passes for the next flight. Let's go get that done.